JFK was an inside job.
Okay, but say something like that's, you know, actually, say something like that's surprising. Everyone knows that.
It was an inside job perpetrated by his wife, not the CIA.
Wow, task failed successfully. Cause like last I checked, her wife died. His wife died too.
No,
Huh?
she didn't die.
Oh.
Yeah. He was having assorted affairs with various women, including a Marilyn Monroe, who also died. She killed herself, of course. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But I'm just saying. I mean, who's gonna blame the wife of a man who was just blasted in the head and his skull fragment landed in her lap? I'm just saying. The kid. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
What was a different president that had a thing with Marilyn?
No. She ran through the Kennedys. Respectfully.
Oh yeah. Well, I am learning new things about American politics that I certainly didn't know. October 19th, 327. Right code law. That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad I'm sorry I missed it.
Hey, oh no, we have mail.
So what happened?
Oh, I think I have a pretty good idea who did it. All I need is a motive and proof.
I don't even remember what happened last night. Wow, good job, Nick!
It's been a while.
It really has. I apologize.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2-3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed up the whole process.
So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much.
You see, in Russia, we just shoot the motherfuckers. We don't do trials.
See, the weird thing is they always say, like, we have 3 days to prove them innocent. They don't explain what happens if on day 3 defense and the thing are like defense and persecution are still shouting at each other.
Well, again, it's the judge that decides at the very end of the day.
Yeah.
There's no jury, so the judge just basically just say whoever he likes that day. That's why so and so's guilty or so and so's innocent. Like it's all about making the judge not hate you. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh wait, that's not his voice. So hold on.
Oh, I don't remember any of their actual voices at this point. Oh, thanks. Did you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. I remember our Discord with her name. Is it Mayo, Mia, Maya?
We went with Mayo at the end because that's the funny answer.
Oh yeah, Mayo. She is Mayo. The A looks like an O to me. Wow! Hey, WP! Only 1 day left until you're hung from the gallows! Let's make it count!
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either, so I'm gonna laugh at your torment.
This is not a laughing matter.
I laugh when I'm nervous!
They will hang him!
From a very tall gallows!
Did you tell me about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell us they're different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Abuse charges, you see. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Got the splooge off its face and everything.
No, that's how she got here initially.
And what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Bro! Velvet!
Director
Manila.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director.
As in, he directed.
Minor straight-to-video director? I know what they mean! But me and you both have the same joke in our heads, son.
I mean, I was trying to say it. As in, he directed minors on.
On direct at his home. He directed minors at his home
Oh.
for videos. He directed minors at home for his videos.
Hi, YouTube archives. Oh shit!
But
I just noticed.
what? We
I-
haven't been recording.
Oh no, we're recording. This is all live.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't set
Audio.
I didn't set up the VTuber.
Oh, it's fun. We're having fun.
Yeah, I hit the be right back button. I need to get dressed. Give me a moment.
Oh my god.
Look, I was tired. Okay, I've only been awake for 2 hours.
Oh, you poor thing.
Oh. Give me a moment, Neil. I just need to open new program. Wait, what? That's not. There I am. Hey, I exist now. Isn't that great?
Yay! Yay! She brought the Steel Samurai she brought the Steel Samurai to him. Now everyone knows the name is Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
Imagine him being at his beck and call. Can't imagine him jumping.
Oh, what's with the fat phobia, Nick?
Just the flabbiness of it all.
The audacity. I like the guard in the background. Looks like he's having an existential crisis.
Just like, my last day. I go on vacation tomorrow.
I can take a fucking break. I don't have to deal with these jackasses. Deep breath.
Deep breath.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. In fact, he was.
He was a role model when I started in this business. Sorry. But he just stopped taking on big roles. He couldn't suck enough dick. He lost his job because he wouldn't get on the floor.
He's not Sal's type.
That's when he began appearing in titles, productions at Global, and little productions at Global. How could he do that? I don't know, that's Terry Crews. I was really looking forward to the sequel to Samurai Summer.
Yeah.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. Oh my god, they were having a seated affair!
Oh, he fucking wishes.
It's his daughter!
No. Stop making up plots that would be better than the actual, you know, story.
She blackmailed him.
Yeah,
Alright,
pretty
let me
much.
put on my.
Yeah, pretty
Oh my
much.
god.
Oh my god.
Old bag. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think her guard's down.
Yeah.
I bet we could even eat those donuts at the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die.
She
Woo, she's alive.
I was wondering about DeFasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she's always gets her way.
Seems better.
Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Phone call.
Job interview.
Hello?
Doctor's appointment. Organ sequence. Yes. Yes. Can they hear me? Excellent. Oh my god, everyone. So this is awkward. I've decided to become a Magic the Gathering player, playing Commander out in the streets with the peoples at events. Gonna go do that tonight. Gonna be social. Very new thing for me. So, yay. Will I be good at it? Who knows? Boop boop. Contaminated blood. Gonna be playing my Ayula deck. She's a bears. I like bears. Bears are awesome. If you don't know what to start at, do tribal, y'all. Way easier. Just focus on one creature, either a monocolor or dual colors. Otherwise, you're gonna get way too overwhelmed with stuff. You're gonna be like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? There's so many choices. Ugh. And the balancing and all that stuff. So I usually do like green based stuff, but I'm really, really vibing on some other stuff too. Doop 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 doop. Hello, welcome back. I didn't do anything wrong while you were gone.
I mean, honestly, you should have. Hello,
No.
Shadow. How are you?
Oh, it's very good, damn it.
You should have done something.
No, I was very polite.
That's not good content at all.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, do you want me to give my unsolicited opinions about things? I can do that.
I want your solicited opinions about multiple things. I don't know.
Well, let me tell you about it anyway. Sal, he's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Oh, honey, you apparently never been to college or dealt with Rush Week. That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? Nick's having flashbacks to Rush Week when he was in college.
No, it does not. There's, I definitely don't empathize with that at all. About Mr. Hammer.
Arrgh! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You dragged his star down from the sky and stomped on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Palaz's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
Yeah, we're playing Ace Attorney, Ace Detective. We have the entire trilogy, actually. We started, like... It's been a few months.
Yeah.
But the entire archive is up on, YouTube. So that's good. Ooh. Now let's head to the employee area first. Just seeing who's around right now.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. Well, we can put you on the big screen, baby cheeks. You just gotta do a little favor. I'm going to hell.
Deplorable. Even I'm just like, that one was too far. No, you're right. She would.
Filthy whore.
It's like that. That's the only way she's getting in front of the camera. Anyway.
I guess. This is where you found the bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
No touching. Ah, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean I almost had a heart attack.
Guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. I reckon indeed. I am. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on the table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. So
you're looking for traces of sleeping pills? How? Well, I'm gonna stick my tongue and drag it on the plate, and if I get sleepy, bam.
That plate's been there for 3 days. You're gonna get sick, not sleepy. That's why we
Tomato, tomato.
No, that's why the intern died. For a thorough examination, I gotta take a plate back to the precinct. But I have the capability to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me a testing solution. It was his final one, you see. What the fuck, Kelly, does that mean? I don't know. I'm tired.
It'll change colors. It turns to a different color. Oh man, that's not sleeping pills. That's just cocaine. What are you waiting for?
That's the opposite of a sleeping pill. Well, everything in due time, pal.
It's Palette. I'm a woman.
Sure, you can be French if you wanted.
Well, paint change color, all right.
So the food on this plate has been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. How's Edgeworth doing these days? Oh, Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room when he crushed a paper cup with hot coffee in his hand. Wow.
Edgeworth's been edging all November.
Talk about the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah.
Crushing paper cups.
Cups, bottles. Hey, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, a bottle of sleeping pills? I got some good news to me about that. They found Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
Ooh.
Means, yeah, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. Oh, I was right. Good shame.
Investigation.
How's your investigation? Truth, pal, it's a real mess. You keep fucking it up for me. We were just supposed to, like, arrest.
Why aren't you doing your North Atlantic accent? You need to be doing your see?
Oh, yeah.
Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, see?
See? And some people think we should switch suspects, see?
So what do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. Which is weird, because I arrested him on the spot, and whenever I do that, I'm usually right. I'd say I'm about 90% right, until you showed up. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
Alright. So we get to kill the officer, right? This is a dressing room. Oh, hello! What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... Wow, what? Why? But WP is innocent! Yeah, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai.
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yeah?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2?
Huh, I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too!
What?
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumors must be true then. He's a raging homosexual.
The rumor?
The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, has some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. If he'd do anything she said, he'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff? Duh.
Like, not nearly as bad as the stuff that Saul has on me, but, you know, still pretty bad.
Yeah. I know what dirt means, bitch. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. His dick fell into her. It was a whole thing. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
Film set? That was the trailer part of the film.
What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's shocking. It's shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Their reputation. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No, no. Boogaboo. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore. It's going to be hardcore pornography.
Featuring yours truly.
She just rips open her shirt. She's been binding her chest down. She's really Hitomi 8 shake up sized tits.
Damn.
Going to hell. I don't know. I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Hardcore pornography. Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? The Studio Penguins don't want Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? And what's louder than drama? Porn! You just do that. What about all the kids who love Steel Samurai? Well, we can manipulate them into getting into hardcore pornography. Just the phrase hardcore pornography.
Oh, damn.
It's horrible.
It is. You are terrible. You are a terrible human being. But we knew this. We knew this when we decided to marry you. Give me 1 second. I need to check something real quick.
Just 18 plus thing on.
Yeah, no, it's on the actual title, so that's not what I'm worried about. What I am worried about is I think I may have missed Garbage Day. And it's...
Well, don't worry. Your trash wife is right here.
Yeah, no, I mean, throwing you out with the trash is also an option. But,
No, I am your trash panda waifu. You will love me.
Oh, I actually found something really fucking cute, and I wanted to show it to you.
I am the raccoon of your heart.
Yeah.
Again, if anyone wants to make me any art, just depict me as a raccoon waifu. I am, yeah. That's what I wanted my gimmick to be, a raccoon. It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They watch worse shit on the YouTubes. They'll find a new hero to follow. With the Paul brothers. Let's go to bed. No, can't be true.
Oh my god. I don't usually talk about drama, but my entire YouTube feed is nothing but let's sue Logan Paul, and it's fucking hilarious.
Well, yeah. After he tried to go after fucking what's his name? The investigator, Coffeezilla.
Coffeezilla, yeah. He tried to go after Coffeezilla, but more importantly than even that, dude tried to fucking take on the Olympics committee.
Oh no, my favorite thing is the fact that your government is suing him right now.
Oh, I haven't heard about that one.
Oh, well, okay, because you know about his Pokemon card stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, he did the thing where it's you can own basically tried to partial ownership of Pokemon card system in your country, and the company's being investigated by your country for whatever.
I mean, it makes total sense to me. It's literally an old Simpsons episode where Milhouse and Bart try to.
Well, it's time sharing Pokemon cards. It seems silly to me.
You don't get any value out of time sharing a Pokemon card, but it's also just it's literally an episode of The Simpsons where Bart and Milhouse try to share ownership of a really rare comic book, only to then try and kill each other over it because fuck you, it's mine. And absolutely,
again, the difference, at least with that. At least in that situation, you physically can touch and look at the card of the comic book versus a card that is in another location under lock and key, And it's Schrodinger's card. Does it truly exist? I've never touched it.
True. And if you subscribe to my channel, you too can own a piece of my Gaia's Cradle that I totally have in real life.
Oh yeah, the guy who gave me the cards when I was saying he let me touch a Gaia's Cradle. He has one. He had one.
Oh, I wanted to be there.
He let me touch it. It was inside a plastic thingy, but I got to hold it and look at it.
That's beautiful.
As a Ayula player, it was beautiful. It was green. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And it was like one of the old ones. It wasn't like the new, like, Judge whatever promos, yada yada. Like an original. It was crusty. It was a crusty girl.
Okay. We're gonna go back to the game now.
We're going hardcore pornography.
God damn it, woman.
If the program just is, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Fuck them. Let this be their 9/11. Let the kids suffer.
You know how many shows of mine were canceled after only a single season growing up? I want to know what happened to, like,
No.
Cats.
No. You know how bad it is to want to get into a series that you've only found out recently and find out they got canceled after like 3 seasons, and then you're like, well, now I just don't even want to watch it.
Oh, okay. What?
And there.
What show?
No, it's like all these like dramas, like The Great or whatever, which is like it's like a docudrama comedy thing about Alexandria, no, not Alexandria, but Catherine the Great of Russia or whatever, her life, and it was just like, oh, cool, this looks fun and interesting and horrifying, and it's like, oh, it ends after 3 seasons unresolved. I'm like, well, now I don't want to get into it.
I mean, does it end with a horse?
No,
I need to know if it ends with a horse.
I don't know, because I don't want to watch it.
Fair enough.
Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Take a look at this. I don't know what we were talking about.
Fuck, the scrapbook. There we go.
And this. A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. Show shouldn't be canceled, just some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
5. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? You can suck dick until we get another season.
You can take one for the team and get us another season.
I am so misogynistic today. I apologize.
No, I like it though. Which says a lot about me. I don't know.
Gyno, sadistic. I don't know. I'm gonna make a new kink out of this. Is it like? Is it a pick-me kink, where as a woman makes fun of other women? Is it a pick-me kink? I feel like I'm gonna make a new kink out of that.
I don't think you are.
You can tell me something.
I don't think you are a pick-me girl.
I hate everyone equally.
No, you're definitely a violent misogynist. Like, you hate women.
Oh, I'm also a misandrist at times.
You're not. You're really not. Like,
oh, please.
Tell me what Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about the accident 5 years ago.
His dick just wouldn't stop falling into everyone's vaginas. It was horrible.
Oh my god. This is going on the YouTube archives, by the way. I've had people legitimately ask what happened to this series, and now you know why it took so long to get another episode.
5 years ago, when I was still underage.
He's 17. That is underage.
Tell you,
It's just that Sal
because I
does
was,
not care.
I can tell you what I heard because I was still a child. I was a fetus. Didn't really see much. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. She ate the corpse.
Her jaw unhinged like a snake, some say.
It was horrible but impressive. That's what Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do? Yeah, she didn't want. He didn't want to be eaten too.
Didn't want to be eaten by the snake lady.
But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
You know,
Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. And they were afraid what would happen to his career if word got out. I don't know, Alec Baldwin's doing just fucking fine.
Weird that they would use a real gun on a film set to me.
Well, the problem was it was a repurposed gun in the blanks or whatever. It basically, the blanks discharged in a manner that basically was a solid projectile.
So a bullet.
Yes. And again,
Thanks.
no, and then again, the prop master wasn't training people properly on how to handle things. You all know, even if it's a fake gun, you always handle it like a real gun.
Yeah.
Because I just look at it like practice. Always have trigger discipline as practice. Even if you're using a super soaker, always have it as practice. You never know. You never know when we're going to be in a zombie apocalypse and you're just going to, you know, instinctively know how to wield a weapon. Crossbows are better anyway. But you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. And what do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! It's Hammer time!
What he
Starting to
said
froth up
every...
the mouth, Nick.
It's what he said every single time. It's Hammer time.
Oh, as he just hammered me from behind. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I am a horrible human. Well, don't we want to talk to her again?
Actually, I was wanting to go to Studio 2. There's still other areas to go and talk to people with.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume when he left from here to go to Studio 2.
Right.
But why? Was he trying to kill someone?
I wonder if someone called him, like, the director or the producer.
Oh my god, Vasquez got a samurai kink, and he was trying to fulfill it.
No. Ah, speaking of Vasquez.
Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hey, G-L-L-O!
Yeah,
My,
you should at least try to be polite.
I'm watching the clouds.
All she has to say, apparently.
Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, then she's really ticking me off.
Oh dear. I think that's all we get from her.
No, no, no! I want to keep talking. I want to see. Go on, let's keep going. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it? Then she did it! She's the killer! My fake blood speaks to me! I know it! I know it!
Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila?
If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves.
Oh. Oh dear.
Well, I guess we go to the trailer.
Nope.
Why is no one cleaning up after this place? It's that. He fell on that. Wow, so pretty. They'll make the tear. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Yeah.
It still doesn't.
It's almost like that's what he fell on.
Yeah.
He fell backwards into that. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. Her job isn't cleaning.
Yeah, she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed.
She just used it to cut up her cocaine into lines and...
And we keep the emergency cocaine right behind one of these posters.
I'm gonna assume it's Dynamite Samurai.
Probably, yeah.
We're her.
Nah, we're great. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Oh! Who told you to hear that from? Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols!
Nichols?
Nichols? Nick? Penny Nichols? That assistant we had talked to.
Oh.
Oh,
right.
oh, right. Oh, sorry.
Anyway, we heard about that incident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Wait, the snappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun.
I mean, it's supposed to be a game. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe such rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? I have proof, bitch.
Proof?
Called these nuts.
It's either the plate or...
Camera.
Oh, yeah, it's got Bear's Hammer's fingerprints. Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
Bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights when I wasn't there to rock his world. No, it's the thing.
No, it's
the camera.
Now it's the proof that he used the pills on Powers. Well, that's the...
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's a steak plate. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
What? Well, yes, so?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. It's traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
Lagaeus. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Old bag.
Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Old bag.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She sounds that paparazzi. Oh shit. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here in that studio.
Nice.
I see. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant any harm to no one.
Old bag.
Miss Old Bag. Every time we say her name, Miss Old Bag, I think of that thing. Miss Old Bag. See, I can't even think of the words, but I'm sorry. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Old Bag. Here, take this.
Autograph.
Oh my god!
Wait a second.
This is the picture.
This the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight the bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence. Oh my god. But how did you get this? Oh, sorry. It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. She was the paparazzi!
I understand.
Oh yeah, we gotta go show it to the lady who just been told that she knows the mafia.
Well, let's be real. About as many brain cells as the man has.
Oh wait, you gotta talk to her first.
Oh yeah.
I like how she's also wearing the same outfit.
She's not even looking.
Where?
What?
Where did you get that?
Well,
Old bag.
old.
She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
The wind. It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer, away from witnesses.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much exactly that. I don't get how that's not now a relevant topic.
Like, oh, look at the pretty flowers sprinkled with the blood of the victim. Humph, you came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager all of a sudden? She's waiting for backup, Jackie. Miss Vasquez, you were using that incident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you can control him, couldn't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change.
So I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star! Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. and think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure?
What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident?
No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose?
That is what I mean.
Wish proof. Can you prove it? Oh my god, I get to say that for once. Normally everyone's yelling at me for proof.
Humph. Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
Security.
But the security letter said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought the photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too.
Well, that's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporters would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me now. What? This is a valuable evidence, boys! Oh, look!
Oh look, the Yakuza are here.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh. Who are they?
Where were they? Okay.
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all?
I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, a race away.
Holy right there! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez, y'all coming down to the precinct with me right now.
Ellipses. Humph. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then. In court. I'll be looking forward to it.
You okay, pal? I got here as quickly as I could, you see? I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice this sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They were gonna sell me to sex trade. I was really scared.
Yeah, with a face
Oh,
like
don't
that-
worry, kid.
With a face like that, you weren't going to the sex trade. No, no, no. They'd lose
You were going to
money.
wherever they grind up dog to make dog food, sweetie.
They'd lose money on a good product like you. Yeah.
Ah, awful. I'm awful.
I don't want to said it. Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective.
Aww.
Okay, I got one more job to do. I'm sure we'll run into each other soon. Every dog truly does have its day. Who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez.
These nuts.
I could have sworn at some point you were able to, like, check the fence. really rotate our saves, like even just a little bit. No.
You just fine. Ooh. Oh, give me one more, baby. Right back.
Okay. How's everyone doing today? I did check up on the whole did I miss garbage day thing. I have an app for it, but I can't seem to find it. Ah, there it is. Oh wow, there's not going to be a garbage day in this town for quite a bit. What fucking sucks?
Raiders. Oh, and back.
Welcome back. I just discovered that today is not garbage day. Today they're only taking recycling.
Oh no, can't recycle me.
No, you'd need to go in an actual trash bin or an organic bin, but that's not happening for another 2 weeks. Anyway,
Okay.
the trial begins! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. It will be the final day of this trial, for I am tired and sleepy and do not want to do this anymore. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
It's November.
Yeah, that would do it.
Oh, wait, no, it's October. He's prepping. Read him.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I opened the calendar to check what month it was.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present on Studio 2 trailer that day. I'm going to talk to myself now. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Ellipses. D. Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Oof! Bitch!
Very well, Miss Vasquez. By the way, there is no smoking on this courtroom. No, we're not going to mention that? Okay. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. My bones are hurt.
I know she did it! Make her pay!
Right. She's guilty. I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak.
Uh-huh. Sure. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate a T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio One. And that's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Saul take you.
The van.
Hmm.
There's a van at Studio 2.
You're eating right now, aren't you?
There's a van at Studio 2. Shut up.
Cute. You're cute. You're adorable.
I had him take me in that. No one looked in the van?
Seriously.
I thought it might be risky to walk. That's with that monkey's head toppling over.
I
Uh,
see. Very well, right? Your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick! Let's do it! I entered the trailer, a little before noon.
By yourself?
Yes.
And you didn't stop in the employee area?
No.
Are you always this terse?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4.
Did no one leave during the meeting?
No one.
Come on. Talk a bit more about that.
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Damn! And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. The kink shaming! There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One.
And when exactly was that?
I've forgotten.
Maybe you could try remembering.
No.
The meeting ended at 4 and rehearsal...
The meeting ended at 4 and rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times.
You would think? Come on, all you did was say the obvious, Edgeworth.
I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me.
Hold on. Did Sal take you? What does that mean?
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in Studio Van.
Oh, right.
At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting.
What were you doing during that time?
Masturbating. Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Yeah, Miss...
Yeah, yeah, Mr. Rat. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of Taylor.
You have someone who can verify this?
I have Sal.
No, I mean someone else?
One person is enough.
We made a murder during that break. You wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence that says she didn't eat that steak.
Oh, he said he ate 2 steaks. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. Damn it.
But we don't have that. There's no affidavit or anything like that.
Damn.
Posed by Spear. Well,
I entered the trailer. Oh, the meeting began at 2.
sorry, now we're just like trying to find the contradiction. You don't need to reread.
Oh, fine.
Rehearsal.
Can I go back?
Maybe present the van? No.
I'm scared. Wait, go back.
Jack's autopsy. Howard's photo. 2 p.m. Guide map to Global Studio. Murder weapon. Mr. Monkey's head. I
2:15.
thought we had more evidence than this.
Wait, go back to the monkey's head. What did that happen?
2:15. At 4 p.m.
Okay.
Contains photo of every.
Oh. Well, question. She said something about the monkey's head. Go forward.
2:30. We took a 15-minute break.
No, keep going. There was another thing. Keep going.
That's this.
Oh no, go back to the thing where Sal took her because of the monkey head.
I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. Yeah, that's not really contradiction, though.
No, but she said something to the judge.
Meeting began at 12 and ended at 4.
Was it the monkey?
30.
Why does she mention the thing?
Damn it, I did it. Sorry, I didn't mean to. No, hold.
No, you're fine. I'm just thinking because it's like, why is she jumping around?
I don't know, but it's throwing
You-
me
you-
off.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Like she talks about like the whole meeting as a whole, and then she mentions the break that happened during the middle of the meeting later. Why don't you just show the picture? The murder. The murder.
I thought there was another photo of like something.
Well, the Jack Hammer thing. It's Jack Hammer being in the thing.
Wait, at 2:30 we took a 15-minute break. That's not the button I wanted to hit. They said at 2:30, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Percent.
the photo was taken at 2. It does not take
Yeah.
half an hour to walk that far.
Well, also, what about the autopsy?
Oh yeah. Cause of death at 2:30. Interesting.
Oh no. I mean, I guess. Do you want to save? Do you want to save Scum?
Yeah, sure, we can save Scum, even though, like, I should know the answer to this, because I've done this, like, before. It's one of these two. I don't know which of them, though. So, it's up to you. The autopsy report?
Do the autopsy one first.
Nope.
Damn it.
Oh,
Oh
so we're
no.
just way off.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Well, I guess show the T-bone. I don't know, just click it. Oh, you already see where we failed?
No, you were right.
Oh,
So I was just
okay.
save scumming to get back. You know, if you're gonna save scum, do it right.
Okay, hot.
As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? I would dozed off. Look at this. The plate. Plate was on the table on the employee area. As you can see, it's a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you, it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at their table outside the trailer. Ah, no bones on their plate. Yet there were no bones left on their plates. The plates were bare! Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave a bone?
You didn't eat the steak.
You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see.
I see.
Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during that break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Wait, I thought Powers was asleep in his dressing room. No, sir, we covered this in day one. I don't remember day one. Who am I? Where are you? Guilty! Guilty!
It's been way too fucking long.
You
The
say
real weekend.
yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your
On the
own
floor.
hands.
Eh?
Do my hands look like murder weapons to you? Isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right?
You said
You say I did it?
yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Oh no.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick! Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yeah?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
Could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
Haha. You'll see.
Yes. However, that's no bearing on that case.
Eh? Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the body's victim. I have proof, Your Honor. You can prove the samurai spear was not the murder weapon? So about what you've been saying the entire time.
Yeah.
I haven't said anything. Oh.
Oh. Well, shit.
I present my proof. So-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. Someone had fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. And tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane?
Are you even aware of what you're saying?
If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Tell us what weapon was used to... I can tell you.
I can tell you.
I would make a claim. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? Yes, I've done it before and I'll do it again. I'm fucking insane. And I'm
Your confidence has sometimes been unfounded, Mr. Wright. Fuck you too, Dad!
Look at this photo.
What is this?
Who's this? Oh, that's Jack Hammer standing atop the stairs. Order, order! Can I have this order? Trial will be suspended. What is this all about? The photograph is from 5 years ago.
Your drama
There
makes
was
me
an
laugh.
unfortunate accident at the Global Studios. There's a photo of that very accident. Not a word was leaked to the outside. A close-kept secret to the studio. What does that have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth. You still can't see it. See the van in this photo? The fence post pierced him through the chest?
What? Are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? It's happened again.
He killed himself!
Mr. Wright, continue. It is 2:30 on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Hammer outside the trailer, Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the fence onto the off the staircase onto the fence, just like
I don't
Mr.
think-
Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. Whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die?
5 years
5
ago.
years ago?
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? He could prevent others from dying, but he could not save himself.
Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright. Let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died in the trailer, at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found in Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio One and returned it to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I dispose of the body?
Lasted from 2:30
If
to
everyone involved is giving you the timeline, then the timeline is irrelevant.
Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, carried to Studio One, and placed inside
One
the
in place
costume?
inside his costume, there wasn't enough time. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about time. If everyone at the trailer is involved, who cares what they say their timeline is? They could have done it completely from 2:30 to 4 and got everything done.
What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hand?
For instance, you brought up the van, bitch.
Actually, for that matter, there's no need for her to have done the deed in the 15 minutes. There was a way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Please show us
van!
how she carried the body.
The van! Down by the river!
Miss Vasquez carried the body to Studio One and used the studio van to do it.
You brought the van up, bitch!
Recall your testimony.
There was a rehearsal afterward. We went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
Use the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, right? Don't forget it was.
Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. He's complicit too, bitch! Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was!
Of course, Salmonella has to be a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and in the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez would have done that alone.
There's an entire mob of people using her.
Also, don't forget that they said they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in
Mr. Hammer's blood!
They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well,
Did
Miss
no one
Vasquez,
investigate it for particulates?
shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. And then she shoots herself right there.
Hey kids, want to see a dead body?
And she just blows her head off. Right there. Ellipses.
So what happens next?
Eh?
Emmy? Do I have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Something like that?
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer?
I admit, I don't admit. The fuck off. Who can say? Hey! Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack a decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
No, that was confession. That was what? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course, that's the witness says.
Certainly doesn't seem.
Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving.
Am I
Going to a
being
country
detained?
with no extradition. I will be leaving to a country with no extradition. Oh, I am now French. Oh. Testify again.
Testify again.
Now, know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
I'm so far only to fail. She confessed.
Yeah.
It seems there's no further questions. I'd like to end the cross-examination of Mr.
Edward! Let's go!
Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
I
see
see,
that.
very well. Your
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see what we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Don't break the fourth wall at me, ma'am.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Yes, Indeed, verily I say, ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After?
Well, this will testify the court concerning this matter.
Nick,
Edgeworth,
why did Edgeworth?
who knows? We are off the track. Why did it skip that?
But wasn't he the one said he's always get a guilty verdict? After all that?
Edgeworth?
Phoenix, you're breaking his shell to know justice instead of victory.
I mean, yeah, that's the plot. But also...
He just wants to hear her talk. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up.
I didn't mean to do that.
The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying, "He did it, he did it." I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
No issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
We're close, real close. She may be acting tough now. Sure put her on a spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key, you got this. I would just start tapping. She's annoyed by repetitive noises. Just start tapping.
What time was that? To me, oh, that's yours.
We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then.
When exactly did Mr. Manila arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
Hmm.
Press harder.
Were there other employees when you got to the studio?
They weren't there yet.
Well, then you
Then you
could have
could have.
put Mr. Hammer into the costume with Salmonella's out.
Oh, what did I just say? I wasn't stuffing bodies into any costumes. You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy.
Boy.
Oh, wait a minute. She said, well, she said Sal came 10 minutes later,
10 minutes earlier, yeah.
which makes no sense because they were there together.
Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So he says.
Did no one go to call him?
Remember,
Remember what?
there was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm?
That doesn't seem like something. You were certainly calm enough when I accused you of murder.
Press harder.
Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around?
The other way around?
Discovered a murdered body, and the one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. They've raised a good point that I definitely couldn't hear with my hearing at this old age. Well, Miss Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. There was a fucking dead man on the floor. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. Are you shitting me? We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Damn, y'all are mean.
Ah, poor Powers.
What do you mean he doesn't stand out? Have you seen the man?
Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue.
I immediately called the police.
What was everyone else doing at the time?
No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence, dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to light things up. Bitch!
Old bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She said because she saw him going towards the studio.
Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word?
Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact.
That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera.
She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hama.
I don't think there's anything in there I can use.
I asked to be left out of the proceedings.
You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm not really fond of that sort of thing.
Well, you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved, thus, they covered for us.
For you. Covered it for you. Must have been a lot riding on it with those bigwigs meeting. Sure, her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require.
Wait, there were other people there other than those two. Never mind.
Yeah.
I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Why?
Script in your direction now.
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
Well, I guess not. Wait a second. I came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
There was a murder after all. Who would think of rehearsing after that? But you didn't know that until you got there.
Yeah, I get. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Thank you. Think. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see that? What that means? She would have known there was a murder before going to Studio One. Order.
Order. Mr. Edgeworth, you are the prosecution. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution is making such a move. Are you making a career change to defense? I appreciate the... Oh, that's you.
Appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here.
Miss Vasquez. Oh, that's you again.
Now, Miss Vasquez, sorry. Do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So, the prosecution in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this?
The judge over here like, I don't know either. I thought we were all
No, ma'am.
incredibly corrupt.
No, ma'am.
Apparently, these two
I think
suddenly
that's
appreciate justice. I'm just here for the paycheck.
I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Huh? Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind.
How did you know about the injury?
How did I know? Tal. He told me.
Sal, the director. Okay, we gotta present something here.
Dragging one leg.
Yeah.
No, that would be it.
Really?
So it would be
You wanna
like
do
dragging.
this one?
I don't know. I left them behind.
There's nothing really tying.
What's on the camera? The camera.
Oh, the
Physical
camera.
camera.
New JoJo camera, still learning how to use it. That's all it says.
Damn it.
Wait!
What?
He knew that Hammer was injured. But that's Power, supposed to be Powers in the photo. That's her. Powers was the one who got hurt.
Yeah. Use that. Use that.
You knew that Hammer was injured. I think that's a little funny. It was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What? What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Well, you see, on day one, we learned I don't remember day one. I don't remember breakfast. Yes, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg in the photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manella was not at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. You didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. But wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah.
Yes.
And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have to been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly.
This bromance, I'm loving it.
A lot of people do. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? The Steel Samurai, limping. And then Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order, I will have an order. I will throw all of you out, and then I will try desperately to remember my dementia-addled brain what this is about.
Witness! Can you refute these claims? Humph.
Let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Oh, real killer's so persistent.
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain for his death. Nothing.
But you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? The reason is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? You don't need a motive to convict for anything, believe it or not. That's not an important part of the proceedings. However,
Well, you had the
I can prove it. I'll show it to you. I present to the court the evidence as Miss Vasquez's motive in the murder.
present the blackmail photo.
This is my proof. The photo from before. His photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? "5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, this case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically
How
enough,
dramatic. It's like you're being a little dramatic.
hey, I don't get to do these all that often. I get to be dramatic.
It's like this all started 5
Years
years
ago.
ago. It's like, oh my god, you're so dramatic.
Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Humph. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as an evil magistrate.
Undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. What are we? We're talking about motives here. You're only talking about Mr. Hammer. Almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain, Miss.
We stick to good dick.
She had no motive, Your Honor. What? What? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What? What?
Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then, Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him for all those years.
Oh, hold on one moment. Yes, ma'am? Oh, let me go get my mother.
Stretch. How are we doing right now? Co-star has left the room, so I will just be a moment.
Yeah. Alright. There we go.
Welcome
I'm
back.
back, sorry. So you did it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez.
What happened here?
What happened here? Manuel fell from the stairs, from the trailer stairs. Manuel.
Miss Vasquez, please
Miss
try to
Vasquez.
remain calm.
No. How could this?
was an accident.
It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing action scene and... No! Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch it!
It's,
Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez.
eh,
No! Please, please don't die. Please.
Insane. How did we do? Did we get it? Oh shit, the guy's actually dead?
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
Mr. Edgeworth, where is Steve Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. She's like a cucumber. A Guatemalan cucumber.
I see. Mr. Wright.
She's hung herself by her scarf. She's swinging in the lobby.
Yes, Your Honor. It appears you brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
I suppose you're right, but was I the only one who understood that this was supposed to be a kangaroo court where we convicted innocent people of random crime? Seriously, guys,
I
we've
feel
been
like
doing this for like
We
years.
shrunk this to 3 days after we had it for 10. We shrunk it, we squeezed it to 3,
Like,
and y'all are actually
We've been-
using up all 3
we
days.
have manipulated this so that I have as little work as possible. I'm supposed to walk in, hear one person speak, slam a gavel, say guilty, move on, my tie's at 5. And now you
God damn
guys
it.
are fucking it up for me.
It's like, God damn it.
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. You're fucking it up for me, Edgeworth.
Yay! Confetti. Will the audience please? Will the crowd stop throwing confetti? We have to clean it up afterwards.
That is all. This court is adjourned. My ties. Play.
My tie's for me. Not for you, but for me.
None for you. I don't know
God
what
damn
to
it.
say.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. All those men in the prisons I had to leave behind. I know now Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. I don't think he was trying to frame you. I think he was trying to get one up on her. Because the costume covers the whole head and everything.
Yeah. I'm going to put the blame on you because... Nah, there is a reason. The kids loved him. He was the big star.
Oh, so not only are we gonna kill a woman,
We're gonna ruin...
we're gonna make kids really, really depressed.
Yeah,
What a jackass!
exactly. Because you were the
Oh,
Steel
buddy's dead.
Samurai.
He killed Emmanuel and now he's burning in hell. Good job.
It was Mr. Hammer was a bigger star once, but he was reduced to acting in kids shows and as the villain to boot. Okay, but like watching shit like the Power Rangers and other kids show, I don't give a fuck
Rita?
what Optimus is doing.
Rita was way better.
Yeah, Rita is the main character of that show, and like I don't give two
And Lord Zed?
bucks what Optimus Prime is doing. I'm here for the Decepticons. Like the
Because they're funnier!
the villains are
Like-
more fun.
Megatron and Starscream are like the best abusive couple ever. It's great, it's funny.
Oh, I love Starscream. He is the best character.
Oh my
He
god.
is the leader I aspire to be. In power for 5 minutes before I get immediately shot. though he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him at any time. Not how it works.
It really isn't. I think I'm missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I, bro. So am I.
Tired of this bullshit. Congratulations, WP!
Mayo, who said you could talk?
Mayonnaise, go away! Oh, hey. You didn't even like him when you didn't know he was a Steel Samurai.
Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. Can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and, show's canceled. No,
What's that?
it's not.
Oh. Edgeworth! Edgeworth!
Say something.
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? Thank you for finally taking your job seriously. Thank you for not arresting innocent people for a change. Like, go to jail, Edgeworth. You are a shit person and you've done terrible things.
You are a puppet of the establishment!
That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You didn't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. That skills would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. So thank you for the first time in your life doing your job correctly.
Well, to be fair, she wasn't even a murderer if you think about it.
No, it was self-defense.
Yeah, she's just a scummy person, but she didn't do anything wrong. She blackmailed a man, yeah? Who killed someone. I don't care.
Yeah. Edgeworth? Oh, damn it.
Oh shit, sorry.
Nah, it was my mouse.
Yeah, you're fine. Ellipses.
Right.
Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. After I woke up that day and you weren't there with me. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. After all these Mai Tais. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. I'm a defense attorney. You're the prosecutor. The fuck you want me to do?
Yeah, we're going to be working together for like years to come. There are 2 more games. Not to mention
We're
a whole other
our
games
private.
after this.
That's what I came here to tell you. Fuck you.
Mr. Wright?
Mr. Wright?
Is that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if? They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
For now, we are, I guess.
Hey? Why do I get a feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Porn just
Damn
doesn't
right.
pay since the internet was invented 2 weeks later.
Like, how are we supposed to keep up with all this free shit online? Everything's free online. Shit. Oh, sorry. Ow. This is it. The new show starts today. We're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I don't think they'd seriously go through with it.
But trading cards too, okay?
To Cody and the...
We have to get trade with Cody and that assistant.
I'm fine. I'll do it.
I agree that WP gets to play the lead again. I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the real world is ready for Will Powers. How is he the lead? How is he the lead in Pink Princess?
Well, if she's a giant womaness, if she's a giant woman, and those tits are the shape they are, he's in the costume.
A brand new episode has been added.
Awesome.
But that's
But I
an
think-
episode for another day. Probably, hopefully not 4 months later.
Yeah,
I
we
have
should do better.
A shit ton of cleaning to do today. The extended family has finally left. They're gone, everyone.
Yay!
I wanted to
You
buy
can pull all your-
confetti.
Oh, did you remember to pay the demon who watches your stuff in the crawl space?
Oh, no, I need to do that. I need to go and clean up, like, everything.
Yes, he has a creepy crawl space that he has hidden that's obviously haunted.
Okay.
And he hides all his goods in there.
One, it's not that creepy. It's just a door that goes from my room into a crawl space that is terrifying in every conceivable way. But also the door of that crawl space likes to open randomly at night, so I shoved a giant dresser in front of it, and it still tries to open every now and then.
Exactly. And
Which
again,
is
he
weird,
protects your shit.
because like it's one of those like the handle does need to turn in order to open that thing. I don't know how that happens.
Well, logically speaking, it's probably just air pressure and the hot and the cold kind of, pulling it, the airflow pulling it up and down depending if your AC or if your heater's going. I mean, I see that with doors all the time,
I have literally watched as the handle slowly turns and opens.
Well, you see the wind and the temperature change.
Yeah, sure. Let's keep trying to sell that excuse.
Look, if Hollywood's taught me anything is the skeptical person is not the first to die. It's like the third person, so I'm doing pretty good right now.
Unfortunately, according to Scream, you would die.
Yeah, not immediately.
Yes, immediately.
No.
You're like a sorority girl.
No, I'm not. Ew.
Thank you for putting on the voice.
Look, I'm not gonna be the one that tries to crawl through the pet door in the fucking garage door. I'm not that stupid.
No, you're like the first victim. You answer the phone call and you say, well, "Hey, what's your favorite scary movie?"
No, she played too long into that. There would be no answering the phone thinking this shit's cute. There would be, I'm making sure all the doors are locked, and then I'm going to go upstairs and hide somewhere as I casually talk to the person before I just hang up. And I have crawled into a secret compartment I've created under my bed. There you go.
Sure. Anyway, I'm going to be sending y'all off on a raid. I see Nami is playing Pal World, so we'll send y'all off there.
Oh, just so everyone knows, if you're ever in a situation where there's a home invader and you have to use your phone to call 911, let them know your location, and then throw your phone out the window. And hopefully if they try to call your house phone or your phone to try to track you, they hear it outside and they'll go and give you time to either escape or to hide better. They'll also probably assume you jumped out your window. So just giving everyone a note. Don't hide with the phone. Yeet the phone.
That is remarkably good advice. Anyway, bye everyone.
Bye.